Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on?
What it do?
What it do? Yo, we are back on a Monday night. It's your boys Z and John holding down the fort right now. Reedie is on his way. JG Juan is nowhere to be found right now. He's probably working, making money because shit's expensive nowadays. But we is here. We is the first. This is the first or the second week since the draft. It feels like it's been 2 weeks. Second week. Second week since the NFL draft and going in towards rookie mini camp and, OTAs and summer camp and camp all the way down in August. There are going to be a few battles, a few discussions, some deliberations, some debates about which position groups are going to get cut the thinnest. And I say we start with the fattest piece of that hog. I say we start with the wide receivers. But until then, guys, let's get right into this. Shit, yeah. I had the wrong goddamn one.
Get your graphics together, JD.
Man, it's been a long day. All right, Bruce, take us. Hey, your boy is discombobulated, all right? We were prepped for 9:30. Reedie said 8:30. It's now 8:40. So you know what? We is finally here on air. Your boys, John and Z, holding down the fort. Z, what's happening?
What's up, bro? Hey, man, you mentioned it being 2 weeks out of the draft. You got scared and it kind of threw you off. You realized you got so far to the next mock.
I got some work I do. I got to work on Cam Coleman. I got to work on Nick Marsh. I got to work on Manti Ungule. I got a lot of prospects to start working on, but it is way too early for some of that stuff. Your boy is enjoying the time without football. Your boy can actually clear his mind from all this football talk. But with that being said, we are still getting news and deliberations about who could come in to Washington, whether it's a certain 49ers, whether it's a former Mr. Cardi B. We'll talk about all of them later. But I say we kind of start the talks around who's going to get trimmed off this roster in the wide receiver room. Because we currently, with all things considered, have 10 wide receivers signed to the active roster. McLaurin, McCaffrey, Brown, Burks, Lane, Jefferson, last year's UDFAs, this year future reserves, and Jacoby Jones, Ja'Cory Brooks, and Nick Nash. Our third-round rookie and Antonio Williams, and our UDFAs this year, and Chris Hilton and Jaden Bradley. It's for as young as all these guys are, it is going to be at least 6, if not 7 wide receivers coming into the main roster.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be 7 that makes the team. Has to be with a room. I don't want to use the word stacked, but with a room kind of with a good mix of youth and veterans. The top heavy of the receiver room are pretty much vets. It's only one rookie, in the room this year, pretty much. I mean, drafted wise, you still got your your undrafted guys as well. But it's a unique room. I mean, and you still look at it and say that you need more, whether that's like as you mentioned, Jennings, or whether that's Aiyuk or Diggs or man, it gets interesting. It gets interesting because, like for instance, like when I look at the room right now, I think I was talking to Reedie about this yesterday. Like, I really think that Diami is the number 2, until you get Aiyuk. And even when you get Aiyuk, even if you do get Aiyuk, it's going to take weeks for him to get acquainted, especially with the way they drag in the situation. So Diami's lined up to be the number 2 receiver for a good amount of the season.
It might take months because Because remember, it took what Terry, because Terry was gone all last summer, so it really didn't get him clicking until maybe the whole season. Like it didn't. Him and Jaden didn't click this whole past season, so it might take months to get him up to speed.
Correct. Timing is everything. The repetitions, like all that, it's just all that shit matters. So you know, you don't just walk in and just start booming. So
nope. So, I mean, we kind of have the 4, I would say, wide receiver locks, and I say 4, meaning Terry McLaurin, Jaylin Lane, Luke McCaffrey, Antonio Williams. I think those are your 4 locks on the roster. Anybody else you would guarantee? I don't know if Diami's going to be a lock. I don't know. I don't think Van Jay is going to be a lock per se. Is anybody outside of those kind of your first 4, your Terrys, your Lukes, your Jalen's, your Antonios, that you're guaranteeing a lockdown spot for?
Yeah. And Burks, I mean, they seem to really like him. So he's definitely on that side of, no, he's not a lock, but, you know, he will be definitely in that next tier as well as Diami. Where I say is, you know, Diami is getting advantage because, you know, this time with Jaden before, but of course, this is also a new offense. So, you know, it's good that they're getting their timing together now, you know, early in the off season and the workouts and stuff that they're doing. To be, you know, so when training camp comes and OTAs and whatnot, they can actually work on some of the plays and stuff like that. And they're probably running routes, you know. I mean, I'm sure they both got a playbook right now, so they're probably running routes. Yeah. Like, yeah, they just, you know, they're getting their time together. So I like that as well. But I think, I think Diami, until otherwise, I think he's lined up to be the number 2. Unless Luke come out and show him out, you know, Williams could eventually be number 2, 3 / whatever. But, you know, I think the top 3 receivers will be McLaurin, Brown, and Williams.
I don't know the way that AP was hyping up, you know, Antonio coming into the draft, coming out of the draft, the way Dabo's been talking about him, the way, you know, 1067 or all of our favorite DC shows. I think Antonio might already be the 2. You're talking about him at the Z, him at the slot, him at the Y. Obviously, Terry's your X at, what did we say, 6'1" or 6 foot, 195, good speed, long speed, physical at the catch point. I think they might already view him as the 2, just to take pressure off of Luke coming back off injury, take pressure off of Jaylin, he will be our special teamer. I think through and through. I don't think they're going to get him in many rotations. Like, you don't bring in a bunch of guys and draft Antonio when you put on a 5th round. You put in draft capital on Jaylin, not to just use him. But I could see Antonio very well being the other side of Terry right off the bat.
And I think I mean that's possible too, because he did, you know, when he kind of spoke out about himself, he made sure that he said that he could play wherever you line me up, I'm going to do my thing. Yeah. So you know, and AP did talk about, like, you know, you always hear, you know, you didn't go get the perimeter guys or, you know, the tall guys, things of that nature. And you look at the situation, it's like AP basically was saying, like, you know, Williams he's not like a short guy. He's not super tall, but he's not a little guy. So, no. You know, that's something to keep in mind as well, where, you know, man, he does play on the outside. So, like, when I make the statement number 2 receiver, I always envision it as like the outside guy. But if you're talking about as in volume, I definitely think number 2 in volume would definitely be Williams. Williams probably certainly get more targets, moving around, you know, moving around the offense. Yeah, I see him being more active in the offense, Diami, absolutely. But the 2 outside guys, I kind of see it being Terry and Diami, then with a mix of Williams.
Yeah, I'll give you that part, because I said this on Twitter the other day. If I'm going in order in terms of how you're lining them up, I got Terry at the X, I got Antonio at the Y, I got Luke in the slot, and then you just rotate you know, whether it's Diami, whether it's Burks, whether it's Jaylin, whether you bring up Hilton or Bradley, whether you bring up Jacoby or Ja'Cory or Nick, whoever, you kind of rotate those guys in and out. But Terry and Antonio are going to be your ones and your twos in mostly consistent sets. Because if Luke comes back, you know, relatively healthy, I don't see him really taking the biggest step back. And for everyone thinking, oh well, you know, Luke was only a 3rd round pick and Jaylin was only a 5th round pick. They could be camp bodies. They were a 3rd and 5th round pick. What are you talking about here? What is this conversation? They are making this roster. 100. They kept Dom Hampton on the roster for 2 years, and they already knew he sucked after year 1.
Yeah, I think Jaylin Lane, he's you know, he's a returner. So, and I like that they with Williams. Williams is a returner as well. I like that because you know you get to mix it up and you get to be more versatile. So now you know, like I was saying, Jaylin Lane may just make the team as a punt returner. You know what I mean? As a returner, period. Or not, and get traded. You know what I mean? I don't know. All the options are on the table. When you go BPA, you put yourself in position. So you know, all options on the table. You're not looking at like I just drafted a receiver last year. Nah, another receiver's on the board, and he's better than the guy that you got last year. So we're gonna get him. Hopefully, you know, put some competitive, you know, some competition, and get them. You know, get the best of them. But if not, it puts you in a position like how it was when they traded Jahan.
Yeah.
You know, maybe not get a fleece like that, but at least probably, you know, you at least can get something.
Jaylin traded. That never once crossed my mind.
I don't think it'll happen, but yeah, it's on the table. All things on the table.
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about Jaylin getting traded. I didn't think of even like Diami, you know, you bring him in and you trade him right away. Because Van is, I mean, if
they're not going to trade Diami ain't going to have no trade value because shit, they just got him for pennies.
I don't think Jalen's going to have any trade value, if we're completely honest. Like, unless a team went down their first 4 receivers.
Yeah, I mean, correct. He's not going to have no superb value or anything like that. But I'm sure you can put him on the market and get a late round pick before you can get it for Diami.
More or less than what we got for B-Rob?
Because he's young.
Late 6.
Young. He's on a rookie contract and he can return. Speed. You never know.
That's fair. I mean, between Tyson and Olave, the Saints would be one, just based on that injury history.
Yeah. But you know, like I was saying, that's kind of far-fetched, but
yeah,
all things.
I mean, but I mean, it's an idea though that I didn't think about, nor has it been really talked about. Is you bring in all these guys and you draft Antonio just to, you know, if competition doesn't go well in camp, who might need a wide receiver? Hey, what is your day 3 pick looking like? And kind of go from there.
The same thing I was saying. If you end up in a situation where you got Jeremiah Love, and you got Jeremiah Love, Bill, White, Ford, and McNichols, like somebody can get traded. Ford might. I mean, we all know we can cut them, but shit, if somebody else want them, you have a good camp, good preseason, could be a guy to get traded. So, shit, even still, they drafted K-Tron.
Yep.
So in the same situation.
Hey, I'm just glad, you know, I mean, we drafted eighth, but I'm glad we don't got a quarterback room problem like Baltimore. They're carrying 5 on that roster.
Yeah.
Lamar, Hundley, the white, unathletic, untalented Kyler Murray and Diego Pavia, Joe Fagano, and they brought in Skylar Thompson. I'm like, how many first of all, how many quarterbacks do you need? Secondly, how many white quarterbacks do you need in Baltimore? You missed Joe Flacco, apparently. Like, you bring in a 5'8", a 6'1", and a 6'2" quarterback, all the way you went. So, like, damn, y'all, stop with the quarterbacks. But it's a competent idea. So with that being said, I mean, we talked about our 4 guaranteed. Who would be then fighting for an actual roster spot? I think Van's going to fight for one.
I think Van is out of here.
You think Van's a camp body?
Yep. Once we
Same
got
thing as
him, I
last
kind of
year.
felt like that, especially if we get Aiyuk.
Mm-hmm.
I think Van is out. I think he's out. Nano even got Williams. He's definitely. Yeah, I think he's. Yeah, I think he's out. You don't pick a Van over a Burks. No. You know what I mean? You don't pick a Van over who else? Who else?
I don't know if you would pick Van over Bradley or Hilton, based on how highly they.
Nah, I mean you could, because those guys would be practice squad guys unless they came out and hooped. But shit, you know what I mean? Do you pick Van over Ja'Cory Brooks? Had a pretty good. He started out pretty good camp last year.
Yeah, but then we all kind of saw the drops.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's a name that you probably would keep a Van over Ja'Cory, being instead his second year. If it was last year, then no.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, that's probably. But yeah, like you talking about the bottom tier guys that he probably would.
Yeah.
Like who? I don't know. What team was he on last year? The Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Did he really play?
Nah, I don't think he had many. Or I'll look at him. I don't think he had many stats.
Or some shit like that.
I don't. You might be giving him too much grace for giving him 20 catches.
20 catches. Sorry if that's cap.
That's what I'm looking up. Oh no, you were right. 2025 regular season stats for Van Jefferson: 29 receptions, 350 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, 29 receptions. So
this man had at least one reception in 15 of the 17 regular season games. Yeah, his best game was week 6 against Las Vegas, 4 for 75. So
yeah, nah, I say Van. Good. Thank you for your service. It was good. It was good while you were here.
Yeah, appreciate you, fam.
Good while it lasted. You're done.
Yeah. I think they might bring in one of these UDFAs, even from this year's squad, because they've been talking highly on Hilton with the connection with Jaden already. Like it was him and Terry.
Is it only because of the connection with him and Jaden?
I mean, we're saying the same thing about Aiyuk. It's him with the connection with Jaden.
But Aiyuk, we know what Aiyuk has done, and he wasn't an undrafted receiver, and he has.
Do we know he hasn't played?
Hold on. I don't want to overstate this. Did Aiyuk have an All-Pro year?
Let me look.
I feel like I heard that.
I know he's made. I think he's made at least a Pro Bowl.
I may be counting.
I don't. Brandon Aiyuk. So okay, 2023 second team AP All-Pro. Second team. Yeah.
The second team All-Pro. Like, so you know what you're going to get him. You know what he could do on the field, Jaden or not. If Jaden wasn't here, you would definitely pursue Aiyuk regardless. But
I mean, I'm gonna keep playing devil's advocate. Do we?
Hilton because Jaden's here is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, do we know what we're getting? He had in 2024. He had in 7 games. He had 374 yards. He had 13 in 2023 or 1,300. Just over 1,000 in 2022. 826 in 2021. 748 in 2020. 2022, 2023. He still had Debo on the roster. 2024, no, and then he gets injured. 2025, injured, and depending on the reports, if you believe him coming out that his agent dropped him, do we know what we're getting with Brandon Aiyuk?
I mean, we don't know how healthy he is or how in shape he is, but we know what he has done in this league, and it's far more than Chris Hilton Jr.
Oh, I'm not disputing. I'm just saying if
in that case, it's like a no-brainer. All 32 teams. If Aiyuk was a free agent today and didn't have all this shit going on, all 32 teams would be lining up to sign him. Not the same for Chris Hilton Jr.
Oh, I'm not disputing, but if that was the case, he would have been he would never have signed that contract, or they would have given him a 2-year contract. But the fact he has thankfully he has no guaranteed money now. But unless Jaden's the only one hearing from him, I don't know if Aiyuk's going to be worth the trouble. And I know I keep playing, anti-Aiyuk. I'm not trying to say he's not a good football player. I just haven't seen it. I just haven't seen it in 20 months.
Very anti-Aiyuk.
I mean, that's fine then. You won't call me anti-Aiyuk. I'll proudly wear. I might change that. My new username will be anti-Aiyuk. That's fine.
AA.
Double A. No Arn Anderson, no Johnson AA. We're talking anti-Aiyuk. But I've seen more in Hilton out of college, and he was on a loaded, deep LSU wide receiver room than I've seen Aiyuk in the past 20 months. We've had a government shutdown, a Strait of and Iran nuclear, no nuclear, now nuclear. Now the Strait has been shut down. Now it's back open again, as well as a whole bunch of other things since Brandon Aiyuk's played football last. We've had a new president since Aiyuk's, last played football.
I hear all that, John. I hear you. I hear you. But deep down in your heart,
it's gonna happen.
That motherfucker walk out there in the commander jersey, you're gonna be psyched. You're gonna be feeling much better about our wide receiver room with Brandon Aiyuk a part of it than without him.
No. I'm gonna go. I mean, I knew this was coming. We knew this was gonna happen.
You're gonna be on your Reedie shit, acting like you ain't sold, and then as soon as that motherfucker about 8 touchdowns, you can be screaming that's my man. I was wrong.
No, I ain't Reedie. I ain't the what was I call him the other day that he didn't know, but the heterosexual Chris Paul. I ain't that. I ain't that. I'm gonna go. So I was wrong. So what? I was right about Michael Gallup. So I'm 1 for 2 in 2 years. I'm straight. I'm good.
Yep.
But I mean, if we're gonna keep this Aiyuk discussion, this might be worth the price of commission. Shout out to the Weekly Audible over on X. They do some fantastic work. They brought up a good idea. Do you sign Jauan Jennings now and miss out on Aiyuk? Or do you become the bridesmaid but never the bride, and you keep waiting on Aiyuk and you miss out on Jauan Jennings for maybe only $10 million because he still ain't signed either?
And listen, I ain't really too high on Jauan Jennings.
I mean, neither am I.
Yeah, haven't been. So it's like, if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I don't think signing him stops you from signing Aiyuk.
I don't think it does either, but I think signing him immediately gets him in the room with Jaden, with Marcus, with Ethan, with Terry, with Antonio, with Blau, with Williams. Like, it immediately gets them back in connection of, oh, all right, team atmosphere. I know AP, so he can vouch for these guys. I can get the offense May 4th, also happy National Star Wars Day, folks, for all those who observe. But it is now May 4th. He can get the playbook May 6th. Versus if we wait on Aiyuk, we're sitting here in another 30 days waiting to see if Aiyuk's even released. And then we've got another month of will he, won't he be released by San Fran. We'll get another month of the will he, won't he with the AJ Brown trade. We'll be back here again.
I hope Aiyuk comes and he torches shit. I want to see your face every week.
Hey, John, what happened? I don't know. But look, Aiyuk got 100 yards, but Terry got 10. So what are we doing here? What are we doing this week? Antonio, where'd Antonio go? Antonio, where'd you go?
You are hilarious, boy.
Pros and cons with this thing. Pros and cons. Indian Lake saying, you know what he's gonna do. Agree with Z. Hey, that's totally fair. I'd love to be wrong. With no Ertz, someone has look. With no Ertz, it's gonna be Terry. If we're going, but actually, who's getting the targets?
And we forgetting about Chig. We forgetting about Chig.
Chig Okonkwo, Antonio Williams,
Rashad
Gronkowski married, Rashad White.
No, Rashad White's getting the targets. Bill ain't really gonna get a lot of targets, I don't think.
So Rashad White. Honestly, I could see Katron Allen getting a couple targets.
Mm-hmm.
And then whoever else is your wide receiver 3, yada, 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 yada. De'Ami Brown, Brandon Aiyuk. Like, even if Brandon's on the team, he becomes probably pass catcher number 4.
That's
Terry Chig, Antonio. Look, I'm not saying it's not a win. I'm also just saying I don't think people should have come here and expect him to give you 850 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might do as well as Debo did, 707.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think Aiyuk gets technically younger.
Then Debo? Yeah, he is.
Yeah. But he better be. If not, we got problems in college football.
Yeah, he is.
But any Lake saying he's more interested. I don't think they are not trading BTJ. There's no way they are.
Yeah,
it's gonna be him, Jacoby, and Parker Washington with a sprinkle of Travis Hunter. Like, again, I would love Brandon Aiyuk. I think if we sign, or not Aiyuk, Brian Thomas Jr., I would say, if I'm really going to be, an asshole and anti-Aiyuk, you sign Aiyuk, you give Aiyuk a 3rd and a 5th, and go get BTJ. Be like, look, we need a fodder. You have no guaranteed money. But I don't think the only team I could see trading for BTJ with good quality roster and good quality, cash right now is actually the Patriots.
Well, they're gonna go AJ. They waiting on AJ.
And they wait on AJ, but if Philly's like, nah, we gonna build a triple threat over here.
But they say AJ should be gone by June 1st or right after or something like that.
Should be. It's Philadelphia.
Mm.
I ain't trust a source out of Philly in years.
That's what Stephen A. Smith and Devontae Smith.
Yep. Then they got Dallas Goedert and Eli Stowers. They got Saquon, Tanks Bigsby. Then they don't got Jahan no more. He's a Falcon. Which is a weird. Him and Drake London is such a weird wide receiver room. But is Chig gonna catch 70 balls? Ertz was JD. Probably. I think a tight end in this offense, whether it's Cliff or
if he doesn't, he's gonna have more production though, like yards and touchdowns. Like if he or just more yards. Yeah, because he's gonna get more. He's gonna get more yak on his catches.
Oh, for sure.
He probably wouldn't have 70 catches. I can see something like a 50, 55, but the yardage would be up there.
Well, not even the yak per se. He'll actually reach for a first down. You won't see his knee touch 3 yards beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
But like, Zach, it's supposed to be first down. I thought the first down was a 3-yard line. End zone, motherfucker, end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Chig, let's go be a bowling ball. Let's go run through some motherfuckers. So that's why I think Chig is going to be the second option in this offense. And that's the way they described it to him was, I'm going to be prolific in this offense.
Yeah, you got options now.
Mm-hmm.
The way it's kind of playing out, even though it's not another top name receiver in the room, you definitely got options.
You got options. I mean, let's bring up the third. I said Mr. Cardi B. I'm still not wrong. Well, the ex-Mr. Cardi B, he might be Mr. Federal Prison come here in the next couple of days. Do we bring in Diggs? Do we try it out? He had his criminal trial this morning because I was checking in on the news, getting ready for tonight.
I'm gonna let you start.
Look, I was saying no last year based on his extracurricular activities. If this is the way he's going to keep going for his assault trial, and they started testifying today, there ain't no way. If we thought we weren't getting Aiyuk until next month, we might not see Stephon Diggs in a football jersey until August. Out of these three, if I need someone today, I might as well just go get Jennings. Jennings can take a pay cut because he's still not signed. It's May. I'd say get Jennings.
Yeah, I mean, if you're picking up those three, it'll be, I mean, well, for me, I would wait on Aiyuk first.
Right.
But Jennings would be 2 and Diggs would be 3rd. But I was definitely down for signing Diggs last year. I mean, even if you think about it this year, as far as like football production, like he's going to get you catches. He might not get a lot of touchdowns, but he can get you catches underneath, gritty yards, first downs, shit like that. He can, he'll kill his own killer in moments like that. But
yeah,
now when you talk about a headache or locker room, he's the person I don't want to be in my fucking locker room. He always caught up in something. And he from home, so it's like,
yeah, it's already a bad idea. It's already a bad idea. Yeah, for those if those aren't catching up on the whole Stephon Diggs thing, the ex-chef, I'm not supporting the New York Post. The ex-chef talks about being assaulted and claiming they slept together before she was hired. So this man is making single families like Nick Cannon. Is all I'm hearing. This man is just pumping it out for no reason. Talking about man, we could be friends. You come over, you cook for me and the missus. Well, then there was no missus. We clap some cheeks, and then we go get some clams. Well, guess what, my boy, you over 2. No Cardi, no chef, no money, no contract. You 0 for 2 now, and no Super Bowl. You 0 for 3. Like, it is insane. Like, I thought AB was bad off the field. Diggs might be pushing this case.
So what about the brother?
Oh, Trayvon?
Yeah.
If he's like our 5th corner option, there are way worse, and he knows the Diggs defense. It's got to be a low number. It's got to be a short contract. I don't need him playing significant time on this team.
I don't see any free agent on the market right now signing for a multi-year deal.
No, there's no way.
Not one of them.
Not a single one.
So we wouldn't have to worry about it being more than 1 year. But the amount, I think a lot of guys, they're gonna be everybody going about to start go for the low.
Well, the reason I say Trayvon might get an extra one is because he knows DQ. He knows this defense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not totally against signing him, but it's like he can definitely go in with the mindset that if he don't do what he needs to do by training camp, his ass getting cut.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, he's not a lock to make the team. Hell no.
Hell no. Absolutely not. Look, I think Diggs did work better in this Dan Quinn defense. You look at his career in Dallas with DQ, without DQ, it looks night and day. And Twitter is a hilarious place because if Trayvon Diggs was a Commander, he would play with his father and Terry McLaurin. So just for the memes, I would do it. But I could very well them giving him like an Amik Robertson contract, 2 for 16, 9 guaranteed. He probably have an out year in year 2.
Shit, one year, $4 million.
Hey, look, I'm here for the short-term contracts for guys like him. I'm just saying I know there's a possibility where DQ is like, look, this is my boy. I vouch for him. Durante, look. I know you didn't have superstar cornerbacks, and Trayvon is serviceable. So we can work with this. We can work with this. Like I could very well them trying a 2-year deal for Diggs. There's the possibility. Oh shit. Yeah. He's here. He's made it to the party.
What's up, fellas?
What up?
What it do?
One of them days. One of them days.
I feel that. No, we were talking about, do you bring in Trey Diggs to bring into your secondary as a rotational piece?
I mean, you definitely need more depth at corner. So I'm not necessarily against it. Are we going to be looking to be impressed man? Because that's what he helps. That's what he's best at. I see us in more of a zone scheme than a press man scheme. So I don't know, but Dan Quinn, he would be a guy that would know a lot about Trayvon Diggs and what his attributes are, his how he can help contribute. But we definitely need more corner help because I'm not necessarily sold on the corners that we have. I think it's out of all of the position groups on the team, I feel like they just continuously keep bringing in more people just in case. You know what I'm saying? Like look at the running back room. It's like out of control now. Like look at the receiver room. It's like, minus a true number 2, but they're bringing more people in. As far as when you look at the draft picks and the undrafted free agents that they also brought in here. So I'm not against it. They always talking about competition. So why not? Why not bring in another corner or 2 to compete in training camp and see what you got? You never know. It might be injuries. You might need to bring somebody up. You might need to stash somebody. So, why not? I'm not against it.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then the beginning comment was, so we was talking about the receivers and basically Jennings, Diggs, Aiyuk. I was basically saying that with, in order, of course, I would wait for Aiyuk and see what happens. I think with the room where it is now, I don't think you go get anyone. Yeah, I don't think you go get a guy and then Aiyuk. I think, it's already crowded enough. So, I think once Aiyuk is released, he's going to be here regardless. So I don't think it's a need to go get a Jennings or a Diggs. But if you did, my order would be Aiyuk, Jennings, Diggs, because I don't necessarily want. Last year I was high on Diggs, and it didn't happen. He went out and he was productive. I think as far as on the football field, he'll be productive in a way, but it's like, he's a head case, so you'll have to figure that part out. But I mean, the room is already crowded, and if you're expecting Aiyuk, I don't think it's any point to go get these other guys.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if I agree with that take. I believe that we need to do something sooner than later. We can't keep sitting around waiting on Aiyuk. Like they don't have, they're in no rush to release him. They don't have to release him. He could be put on that list of not reporting or what. I forget what the actual term is that they use for it, and not have to pay him nothing. And then he can be ended up owing money, or we have to pay them money for him not showing up. So I just feel like to this point, if you're not willing to give up a 7th round pick or do whatever you can to flip him and then re-sign him, you could make it work. You could restructure the deal and make it still be like maybe a 2-year or something for peanuts on the dollar, and he just got to play under it. If that's what you got to do to get him and give up a 7th round pick, I'm not tripping off a 7th round pick. Give it up, 7th round pick, but nothing higher than that.
Maybe hold on, not to cut you off. So we were that one part I forgot to mention. So we wasn't necessarily saying that. We were saying with the notion that the team has already made other moves in the wide receiver room where they're not necessarily waiting on him. They already have done the supplemental plans by getting the undrafted guys and drafting Williams. So that's why I was saying you kind of like in a position now where it's like, you can wait, you know what I mean? But I don't think if you did wait at this point, I don't think going to signing a guy like Jennings helps this room. If you're talking about Williams potentially being the number 2 guy getting the ball a lot, and then you still got the Diamies, you still got Luke. You know what I mean? It's just like, it just seems like it's just too much going on with.
I don't think Williams is ready to be put into that number 2 position right away. Like, he's still a rookie we got to remember, like, he was touted as maybe a second-round pick. He went in the third round, basically. Like, he's not a Malik Neighbors where he comes in day one and he could be your number 2 or your number 1. So it's like, I wouldn't even put him in that category. So, like, I wouldn't frown upon bringing in a Stephon Diggs or Jauan Jennings because on a 1-year deal. I mean, you're pretty much doing the same thing if you go get Aiyuk. Like, Aiyuk is much better, but I'm just saying it's the same concept. I feel like we need another true number 2 receiver, and I don't think that a rookie coming in under a new offense, we don't know how complicated the offense is going to be, what the terminology or the verbiage and stuff is going to be. It's going to be a learning curve at the end of the day. At some level, he's a rookie. Even for a Sonny Styles, it's going to be a learning curve. Yep. So regardless of the fact, and it'll still be a learning curve for a Diggs or whomever, but they have shown numerous years that they can play in this league. So, like, I'm not saying that Antonio Williams can't play or he couldn't be a number 2, but I just think it's too
soon,
too soon, too advantageous to expect him to be into that specific role. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
I get that. I get that. I was saying he is probably going to be the 2 going into the season based on the way they've been talking about him as soon as we drafted him. Press conference, Kay Adams show, Schefter tweeting about it. It's like, nah, man, look, Antonio, he can play at the Y, he can play in the slot. We're going to use him all over. Dabo comes out earlier today, man, Antonio is such a good player. He can play all 3 positions. Coming into the 2026 draft, Antonio was supposed to be a projected first-round pick. And then Clemson sucked. And then Clemson sucks massive cheeks.
Yeah, I get
to where he
that.
falls to the 3rd.
I'm not saying that he's not. I believe he can transition into the number 2, but it's a lot to ask for coming in initially. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I think
I just think it's a lot to ask for, and I just feel like we need the more the merrier. Like, if we're going to sit around and talk about we're going to wait on Aiyuk, why not? It's a prove it. It's a 1-year deal. Like, why not? You're talking about baggage with Diggs. We got baggage with Aiyuk. Look what he did. How do we know he's not going to do it again? It's baggage regardless. So any argument that could be made, there's a rebuttal for it. The same thing.
Hey, all I'm hearing is preaching because I've been saying this anti-Aiyuk. I'm trademarking anti-Aiyuk now at this rate. Whole off season.
No, I'm for him. If he's going to come here and help us, I'm for him. I'm not even going to say that. Like, he's a fine fucking wide receiver. Like, I'm not even going to sit there and say that. But at a point, like, we can't keep just like mortgaging our future on if they release him, if they did. Now, if they release him, then we figure it out. We cut. Somebody's got to get cut. Somebody's, holding the short straw. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with it.
I don't even think, because you were saying, trade and restructure. You don't even have to do all that. He has no guaranteed money left on his deal. He forfeited most of the guarantees that were left, and what is left is none. He owes them money if he misses any time in camp, unless they put him on the PUP list, or they put him on the commissioner's exemption list. He has no money left. All he's doing is spending the money he's got left in his account, unless his financial advisor's got him on an allowance. I wouldn't trade for him at all. I would wait for him to get cut, and if not, we here on May 4th, we here on Star Wars Day. If he don't get cut for another 30 days, I'm sorry, we could get a receiver, another corner, and another guard within the next 4 weeks.
I'd just rather get it sooner than later. Like, I want them to come in, kind of gel together, kind of go through the whole exercise together, the whole offseason together, and figure it out. Even if they're going to bring back a Von Miller or buy all this, keep floating out there, Bobby Wagner, all this other
Dr. Wagner,
just bring them back. If you're going to bring them back, and let's just be done with it. Go into training camp and then let the chips fall where they may. But we can't sit there keep waiting on Aiyuk and whoever this and that. Like, I'm trying to win, bro. Like, figure it out now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, we can't make this move with somebody that can make us better in the short term because we're waiting on somebody that may not even become available. If he becomes available, then you figure it out then. You bring him in. and somebody's just going to get cut. It's just the nature of the beast. It's business. It's not personal.
Yeah, and I think, like I was telling John what we talked about yesterday, like even if, say for instance, we don't make any more moves in the wide receiver room right now, like, and then he comes available and you get him, he doesn't walk in and be your number 2 immediately. Like, he got to learn the offense, he got to get acquainted, he got to catch up, get his feet, back under him and all that shit. So it's gonna take time. So that's why I say you look in a situation where we were saying at the beginning of the show too. I was saying that I think it's gonna be Terry, Diami, and Williams as your top 3 guys in whatever order. We know Terry is 1, but whatever order the 2, 3 gonna be. But as far as volume, I think Williams is gonna be number 2. But outside guys, and you mix Williams outside every now and then. But I think the main 2 outside guys would be Terry and Brown. But then they also talking about using Terry the slot, so they really probably rotate the shit out of McLaurin and Williams and move them around. And maybe they get more out of Diami, but we've known them to kind of like just simply be an outside guy. So it's just like
outside a deep threat.
Yeah, and then that point, so you talking about probably like it'd be fucking 4 weeks before Aiyuk probably can really gotten his feet wet and ready to really perform in the game. So I think it's either whether you get him or whether you don't. And if they didn't make any other moves in the receiver room, I think I'm interested and intrigued to see what that looks like and rock with it from there. Because again, too, because it's like I know we said we wanted a receiver and we thought it was just going to be like a true number 2, but then, you go get this guy and it's like, even though it maybe seems kind of underwhelming because nobody known him, it might still end up being of that caliber. And we sit back and be shocked as a motherfucker. So
but it might end up being one of them situations where we do have enough in the room. We just don't. We're just not giving it enough credit. Because Burks could really come in and really really be the number 2. You know what I'm saying? Or some of these other guys that we're not even.
We still ain't even
like you still got Van Joseph. Like,
I think he's out the
door. What's his name?
Jefferson. I think he's gone.
I guarantee he's going to be at the back of the roster. I guarantee it. Damn. It's a lock. I guarantee it.
The wide receiver 7 is Van Jefferson.
I guarantee he's going to be the wide receiver 6 or 7. I guarantee.
Damn.
Clip this up.
Clip it up.
Clip it.
I know we got to do now. Gotta make Reedie go viral for this.
He finds his way on teams, and he ain't no slouch. He ain't what he was, but he ain't no slouch. And I'm looking at something. Well, I'm hoping one of these undrafted free agents or one of these other. We got these receivers that we've been stashing on the roster. They're pretty much replaced with these new guys, probably. So Jaden Brady's of the world, Chris Hilton's of the world. I hope one of them young guys come in and ascends and be's, something like that. We might be okay. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Like Ja'Cory Brooks, I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Look, Van Jefferson's cool and all. I wouldn't mortgage the future on him being like my 6 either. But again, he's one of those vet receivers that you'll see a team pick him up and going, yep, that sounds about right. Picked up Van Jefferson? Yeah. You needed a vet guy. Because I think you take out Van Jefferson, Terry's the oldest in this group. It's him and Burks are the 2.
Van Jefferson is going to make this roster unless one of these young guys just really wild.
Oops.
Yes, he is going to make this roster. All right. It's no. Jaylin Lane's going to be your punt returner. Luke McCaffrey's probably going to be maybe one of your kick returners. So they're safe on special teams alone. So it's going to be Terry, Diami, Antonio Williams. That's the top 3. Burks. He has to make the team because McCaffrey and Jaylin Lane, they're really going to count for special teams anyway. So even if they don't count as a wide receiver, there's still going to be an extra slot out there just off GP for that. Even if these other guys don't pan out.
Yeah. I was saying,
but I think it's a mistake if you don't go bring back a Debo or bring back another veteran wide receiver that's out there on the market. I think that's a mistake.
Look,
I
think for purposes. Yeah, for competition purposes, for sure. I
ain't gonna lie, these little peanut butter pretzel drinks from Whole Foods are torch.
What, from Whole Foods?
Whole Foods.
I wasn't expecting Whole Foods to be the brand at all.
Yep.
All right. Shit, I might need to make a trip. I might need to make a trip. How do y'all feel? I mean, I'm going off topic from receivers. How do y'all feel about Nick Cross wearing 25?
I don't care. I seen the video and it was just like he was just like pressing him, and he was just blown a little bit. Like, I mean, I don't mind it. I could care less what number he wears, as long as you show up and play.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's not a number to be excited about. It's 25.
No.
It would be cool.
Yeah, but if he's out there, Sean Taylor in the 36 wasn't a number to be excited about, and when he's out there smacking shit and catching picks, they were sized.
That 36 was fitting though. I actually felt like the 21. I actually felt like the 21 jersey number was less fitting for Sean Taylor than the 36, number 36. I feel like 36 would look more like him.
Yeah, I think from a physicality standpoint, correct. But I do agree with you on that. The 21, he probably could have stayed with 36 and made it his own. But at first look, it was like, okay, like 36. All right. It didn't wow you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No. Look, I said this on Twitter. Anything to get the stench from St. Flag, St. Groupie off this 25 number.
Should look my man Benjamin. He on a
no. So what? It's still stench.
Go ahead.
Still smells like shit. But no, I think the receiver room is going to be. It's this and the cornerback rooms that we went into the draft saying, "Hey, we got to upgrade," and one of them got a young upgrade. The other one we went empty space. We got 3 on the roster. Fred Davis to UDFA. I think that's it. Oh, Cypress on PS.
Cypress. He's still on the roster.
Yeah.
What about y'all, man? What about y'all, man, who had the interception last year that y'all was glazing?
Which glazing?
What's his name, Reedie?
I have no idea.
When the cornerback Reedie was like, "Yeah, he's actually all right. He's solid. He plays a good corner. He finished the year."
You said that, and I don't know his name. I must have didn't say that.
Yeah, no, you definitely said it. What the fuck was his name?
Appreciate you, Futuristic Willie. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Willie. Much love, brother.
Hey,
well, what was that cornerback name? I gotta find his name because when I say his name, you will know.
You gotta figure that part out.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out. Because Reedie don't know that. You know that I always say Reedie knows. Reedie don't know who you talking about.
one of those unnamed band guys, like who? Caught that one. We didn't have any interceptions either. It was Mikey with like 3 of them. I think Wagner had 1.
And I know Reedie didn't say it if it was like past week 8, because I was tapped out.
Nah, it was already over.
It was definitely that towards the end of the season. It was only like wasn't like a super glaze, but niggas was Antonio Hampton Sr. Niggas was praising him. Yeah. He was on some that dude Hampton, like, yes.
Pull it up. Pull up the files because I don't remember that one.
Go ahead. Antonio Hampton, niggas was praising him. Said he was actually all right.
I think he was cool for the stuff we needed him for. He's not a Cardinal, but he was all right.
Hey Mo, you keep getting caught on these faces, man. This shit is hilarious. Oh, it changed out. You.
Oh, my shit bugging again?
Yeah, it keep freezing on me and making these faces.
Man.
I'm gonna take a picture of every one of them.
This $5,000 camera you got, and it's $10 Wi-Fi. Crazy.
Hey, don't blame the Wi-Fi on me. I can't afford the Wi-Fi for shit right now.
Go ahead.
Ain't even my Wi-Fi. That's my home Wi-Fi. Hamilton, Ray. Oh, they did some bullshit. I mean, he was cool and all of that. I would have brought him back for the depth purposes, but that's about it. Because we need something. Because what is our current cornerback depth chart? It's Mikey, it's Amos, it's Amik, Cypress, Commanders depth chart. Just to make sure they don't got no more footage on me using my phone.
David Anderson. That was my man.
Man, we ain't got shit right now. All right, hold on. So the cornerbacks that are currently on the roster, in terms of practice squad, in terms of where we get him? Oh, that's right, we did get him. I'm tweaking right now. Okay.
What happened to my man Crankington?
They found him unresponsive.
The hell?
Shit crazy.
Oh, damn. All right. Shit. Yeah,
I was hurt too, Willie, on that one. I thought they was. I definitely was.
I was fine.
I
was fine with it. I was fine with it. I wasn't sold on Kilgore. Y'all were glazing Kilgore. I wasn't sold. Y'all was glazing. Y'all was crispy
everybody that from my experience with knowing John the last, how long I've known John? 3-4 years.
3-4 years.
3-4 years.
The last 2 or so years, that everybody that you're sold on ain't been panning out. So
you were sold on Michael Gallup, and he didn't do shit but come in, come out.
Why you keep bringing that up?
Because I was right.
That's the one thing. That's the one little foul he got. He gonna keep.
Because John knows.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, we need a center. We got Golden. Oh, we probably gonna get this. We got that.
Golden.
We gonna get Aiyuk.
According to Z, his #1 draft pick.
My favorite draft pick.
According to Z.
Go ahead.
Over Sonny.
I can't confirm on that. Z ain't never known nothing. They ain't never said a word about Golden. Now all of a sudden, his #1. He probably watched them 2 fucking clips and said, "Let me get ahead of this now because I think he might be sneaky." And I ain't gonna give Reedie the opportunity to say that y'all was just bad.
Go ahead. But you got to pick somebody every draft.
That way, if he coming to be the starter, he could be like, "Yeah, I told y'all Goldman was sneaky." Z knows.
He knows. I was on 5 last year. I was right about Bill. I said Bill was gonna be the starter.
You did. Well, no, I went back and I went back and watched. You said he'd be the starter by week 8. We didn't even get to week 3, and he was the starter.
And then when they traded B-Rob, I remember I hopped on the show and was talking big shit. I told niggas I said week 8, but Christmas came early.
And then week 2 came. And Eckler went down. We said, "Well, Bill, come this way, my friend."
That was the start of many dominoes that fell.
Eckler trying to come back. He's cleared.
What?
Well, he's a free agent.
I know, but I'm just saying, y'all happy for the man? He's still playing football, or should he just retire?
It might be time.
He might be officially washed.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Just say he got injured. You can't say he washed off of injury. Come on now.
Running backs never the same.
Wash.
Part of being washed is continue to being injured. So it's a characteristic.
Athletes are never the same off their first injury. He's had a couple in his career, and this is normally a career-ending injury.
And he keep having these neuro injuries.
And now that may make him wash some head injuries, but what was it, Achilles, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those are normally the career killers, career enders. So I don't know. Why did I forget that we signed Ahkello Witherspoon?
I know, right? The corner from the Rams.
Our current corner, all about him. Our current cornerback room: Amos, Trey Hawkins on practice squad, and Meek Robertson, Darius Rush on practice squad, Mikey, Carlin Viggers, and then Ahkello Witherspoon. I forgot all about him.
Every season, Viggers finds a way.
Man, I wasn't even a fan of Viggers coming in. I thought, who was the other corner we had last year on practice squad? I was hyping up a little bit. I forget. Maybe I gotta back and look at the footage, but yeah, Viggers found a way for no reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I need this whole wide receiver. Will we? Won't we? The FSU. Oh, the FSU kid. Is that what it was? No, Viggers was the FSU kid. No, I'm tweaking right now. My memory is shot. Like Herb on draft night. Let's see. Carlin Viggers. Louisiana Monroe. Who am I thinking of last year? The FSU kid. FSU cornerback Commanders. 2025. Oh, I'm thinking of Cypress. I forgot Cypress. I thought Cypress was still on the team. I was thinking about Viggers. All right, that's all me then earlier. I will retract what I said earlier. I guess so. But look, I need this whole will we, won't we wide receiver drama to be finished. Whether we bring in Jennings, we bring in Aiyuk eventually, if anything. I don't think we bring in Diggs. I wouldn't touch that with a 30-foot pole right now.
I don't think they'd bring Diggs in either, but
30-foot pole. You're wild.
I don't think anybody would touch him with a yacht in between them.
You are wild.
You come in contact with Diggs, you might get a baby mama and a lawsuit.
Did he really go in his story and say something about her baby being his offsets and not his?
Some shit I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
He's seeing all different types of shit on the internet these days. I don't know what to believe.
I mean, Diggs a wild dude.
I mean, yeah, but I ain't saying he's not capable of saying that, but did she really tell Diggs it was his baby and it ended up being offsets?
He just says no, LOL.
Oh, all right. That was fake.
No is ZD. Combine the two.
Respect.
Dang. All right.
I definitely saw that.
The fact that Diggs in like his second year with the Vikings, they're like, who would you not want to date your sister? Diggs. It was like, dang, dog, what you on right now?
Mm-hmm.
And he in year what, 8?
Something like that.
Who, Diggs? Damn.
Yeah. No, that can't be right.
I think it might be 9 or 10.
I'm about to say 9.
Stephon lawsuit Diggs.
Chill.
Year. I said Mr. Cardi B. No, this will be year 11 if he comes into the league. Drafted 2015.
Time be flying, boy.
God. 11 years ago. What the fuck? They got another brother? Hold up.
Yeah, they got a younger brother.
Who plays DB? Well,
yeah.
Played.
Don't he go to Maryland? Or where he go?
I'm looking at the now.
I think he go to Maryland.
He's a former XFL safety and DB at Morgan State and at UAB.
He was never at Maryland?
Nah.
I definitely knew they had a little brother.
He is that can't be right. It currently shows he is a Montana State defensive back. Is he really? The man is 30 years old. Brother, hang it up.
Wow.
We talking about Eckler's washed. You ain't done nothing. No stars as a prospect. Damn, dog. Do something. I know they had a younger brother like that. I thought it was just Trey and Steph. All right. I mean, I'm not looking to the people's families like that. I'm not doing the whole Mike Vrabel thing, but you know.
Go ahead.
John, chill, John. Chill.
What you mean? What did I say?
Yeah,
Look,
chill,
Vrabel wilding right now. I don't know why he went to Arizona like that. Of all the hotels, you chose that hotel, dude. That itself is a messy situation. Dang. So, John, who are you kicking the tires on before you bring Diggs and Jennings? I was right about Van Jefferson, which is hilarious enough. You keep bringing that up.
What about Keenan Allen over Jennings? What about
I was sign him.
What about Tyreek Hill over Jennings?
Nah.
What about,
I was signing Tyreek Hill over Diggs.
It's Debo over Jennings.
Yep.
What about fucking other receivers out here over Jennings?
Let me look at the free agent roster. This might be round 2 of Does John Predict? Unrestricted free agent, wide receiver, available. All right, so we have the roadway speedster and Tyreek Hill. We got the aforementioned Stephon Diggs. We got Debo out there, Curtis Samuel out there, Jauan Jennings out there. The former holder of the Dreadlocks Bible, DeAndre Hopkins out there. We got, I think it's Reedie's guy and Noah Brown still out there. We got Z's guy and Keenan Allen still out there.
No, that's Reedie's guy. Keenan Allen. Noah Brown never was Reedie's guy.
That's cap.
Noah Brown was Reedie's guy. I just said that he was making catches.
Once you start vouching for him, he made him your guy.
Respect.
I
did vouch for him a little bit, but I don't want to necessarily say he was my guy. I just was calling a spade a spade.
Reed was trying to play the field. He's trying to play the safe bet just in case. Same shit he just called me out on.
Nah, I definitely wasn't playing the safe bet on no damn what's the name, but I just thought he was gonna help a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's fair. Keenan Allen, Josh Reynolds, Zay Jones, Hunter Renfrow, Braxton Berrios, Sterling Shepard, Juju, DeAndre Carter, Tyler Lockett. I mean, some people on Twitter want to bring back.
Is Randall Cobb still around?
Who?
Randall Cobb.
This man said Randall Cobb. That man been retired for like a hot minute.
I'm just asking. You sure?
Yeah.
No, I might be thinking of Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks is still out there. Randall Cobb been retired for the hottest minute.
I'm thinking about Brandon Cooks then. Brandon Cooks was just with who?
Brandon Cooks was just Brandon Cooks was just with. I think he was back.
Was he back with New
Orleans? No, I think he was back with New Orleans. NFL let me pull this back. Free agents. No, not that. Free agents 2026. It is dry, right? It is drier than a Popeye's biscuit right now. Also, I use that analogy. Popeye's biscuits ain't dry. I don't know what people be tweaking about.
You always need jelly.
I begin then some good buttery Popeye's biscuits then because I don't need no drink. I don't need no Bev. Oh, the Bills. You are correct. He was just with the Bills. I mean, we could bring back everyone's favorite Chris Moore. Really piss people off. But no, it is dry out here.
James he's with New Orleans, New England, Rams, Houston, Dallas, New Orleans.
Brandon got around.
Yeah, he's with them 2 teams last year. He's with Dallas in 24. Okay, all right. I knew it was just recent with Dallas at some point.
Yeah.
He had 8 touchdowns in 2023. Damn.
Hey, good for him. But no, it is a weak. If you take out the 2 perpetual baby mama deliverers in Hill and Diggs, it is drier than the Sahara Desert in the wide receiver market. And even with them, ain't no water. And they'll be making money. Honestly, out of everyone I just went through, I would say Keenan Allen or Juan would be my 2. Deontay Johnson not available, fam. I ain't heard Deontay Johnson's name in a minute. Where is his washed sass? Oh,
he done.
Yeah, he cooked because he was with the Browns, but he gone. He might be a UFL participant. Because Chase Claypool is a Packer right now.
Chase fucking Claypool.
Chase, Mr. I thought I'd be a top 3 wide receiver in this league. Clayface Claypool. Nah, man, you out of here. But no, they're Keenan Allen, Jauan Jennings. Those are the only 2 receivers that might have like a glimpse of, all right, you bring him in, veteran guy, help teach the young guys, just keep it rolling. Other than that, I'm with Asia. This might be the year you develop talent if you don't get nobody.
Yeah, year 3, Luke got to step it up.
He was starting to cook and then he got injured. Special teams, a good catch against LAC.
I hate that we quantify one good catch as cooking. That's one.
Hey, I would say special teams more than anything.
What was he doing on special teams? But what he has been doing, getting 30 yards and then getting tackled. Like he wasn't like breaking that, like close to breaking nothing. Unless my memory is telling me something different.
I gotta look back and look at the film.
Am I tripping?
I could have sworn he almost broke 2 for touchdowns, but I could be remembering wrong too. Because Jaylin took 2 to the house. I know Luke had a couple because I was in attendance for the one he pulled out in DC that went past midfield. I'm trying to remember now. But either way, he was becoming part of this offense.
I think it was getting like some faster plays, more so than turnovers.
Yeah, Debo's the only one. Hell, bring Debo back and give, special teams some more help. Like, if we're gonna wait on Aiyuk, you might as well just pay Debo a little $9 million. Because you know what you're getting from Debo. So I don't know. It's whether we bring in someone or not, it's gonna be a fight for wide receivers 4, 5, 6, 7.
And according to Reedie, Van Jefferson's making the room.
According to Reedie knows, he thinks the vehicle known as Van Jefferson will make a roster spot. Which, hey, I mean, Reedie's had crazier takes.
What am I crazier takes, John? Let's put them on the table.
I'm about to create a compilation. You thought Michael Gallup was making the roster.
I don't think Van Joseph has consistently shown us that he's going to make the back end of rosters. Like, I don't understand that. That's nothing new.
Did he actually make the roster last year, or did they sign him out the injuries?
Tennessee. I think he made the roster. Let me look.
I don't expect him to be like in the mix, but if somebody go down, he could come in and play. I believe that. Now, if it all comes down to being younger, if him and the young guy is on the same plane, then obviously, yes, I'll take the young guy over him. But you know that they be wanting proven vets and stuff like that sometimes. That's all I'm saying. He may not make the roster. Prove me wrong. I hope he do. I hope somebody does come in here and hoops, one of these undrafted free agents or Ja'Cory Brooks, all these guys we always glazing in training camp and they do nothing. The Mitchell Tinsleys of the world.
Hey, hold up. Tinsley was supposed to be like that.
Tinsley was better than fucking Jahan as it kind of played out.
Mm-hmm.
They was in the same receiver room, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not all the way out on Jahan.
I think John's gonna be a journeyman receiver at the end of the day. We gave him to Philly. Then he got cut after this year. He's now a Falcon. We'll see what they do with him. But yeah, Van Jefferson made the roster last season for Tennessee.
Okay.
But also, yeah, rookie quarterback and all that, I get it. But I just need this whole receiver thing to be over with so we can actually focus on camp.
Mm-hmm.
Because looking at the chart again, 10 on the roster. 4 of them are a lock, or in Reedie's case, 5 of them are a lock. And then you got 5 dudes fighting for 2 spots.
If I had to pick right now, I would say Terry, Luke, Diami, Burks, Lane, Williams, and then the other Jacoby Jones, Nash, Hilton Jr., Jaden Brady. I have to see more. I gotta see it. Now in the preseason, we'll see. Because right now it's what, 12 receivers on the roster? Yeah.
Oh, 12 receivers. I don't know why I said 10. 12 receivers on the roster. Yep. I said Terry, Luke, Jaylin, Antonio were your 2 guarantees. And then you've still got Diami, you've got Traylon, you've got Van. I was saying they might give Hilton a...
Luke is not a lock over Diami.
Luke is 100% a lock over Diami.
Fuck out of here.
They don't invest
as good as Diami. And I talk so much shit about Diami. Diami is way better than fucking Luke. Miss me with that.
I think they.
Who wants to argue about that? Because I'm ready.
I'll argue with him. I'll argue with it.
Fuck out of here. Luke is that motherfucker is not as a fuck out of here.
You don't invest a 3rd round pick in a guy like that and say, nah, after year 2, or into year 3 now, we cutting you. Dom Hampton, I get because you were a day 3 pick. They invested the 100th overall pick into Luke, and he is going to be here.
Diami is going to be on the roster unless they go out and bring somebody else in. Like, Diami's going to make the roster, and it ain't going to be at the back end of the roster. We're sitting here just saying, you just agreed about 30 minutes ago that it's either going to be Terry Diami or Antonio Williams, or Terry Antonio Williams, then Diami in that order when Zeke brought it up. Now you talking about it ain't a lock for him to make the roster?
If it's a lock, it's at receiver 5, 6, or 7.
But he's the number 2 fucking receiver. You just said, yeah, I can see that happening, and now he's going to fringe and not making that damn roster.
If I'm pulling up my old trademarks, I can see that happening in the future.
Am I tripping, chat? Am I tripping? Oh, did I just catch some shit right now? Or am I tripping? Let me know, chat. Z, am I tripping? Ain't that what he said?
Mike, where are you at?
Yeah, I mean, he said both on the so far. That's what he said, but he said both basically.
Right,
so, yeah.
right. Okay.
Like I think that between the special teams ability, and they were already putting Luke into more and more, looks in the actual regular season. I think they were higher on Luke than they were on
reason why
Diami.
Luke's sorry ass was on special teams because we didn't have nobody else. That he's ass for real as a fucking return. If we are being honest, put Antonio Williams or somebody else back. If one of these other guys back there, his ass is not the fuck on there. So
how would you react if
no other talent to return kicks, and they didn't want to put the top guys on there?
You would be frying the team right now if they put Diami on kick return.
Didn't Diami return punts or something in North Carolina? I can't remember.
I think Diami returned kicks with us before.
Did he? I don't remember that.
Maybe on the Ron.
No, if it was under Ron, then probably.
Let me see. Diami Brown.
But no, if they were this high on Diami before, I don't think they would have let him go the first time around.
Yeah, he's recorded 106 total returning yards in NFL career. Longest kick return was 31 yards.
Oh, so the same as Luke.
It was limited.
Oh, Diami returned kicks for Jacksonville last year? All right, bet. Yeah, because he was like the fourth receiver or fifth receiver. Yeah, I was talking about Willie's comment.
Oh, okay,
yeah, because they had Jacoby, they had Brian, they had Parker, they had Trev. Yeah, he was receiver 5 on that roster. So that adds up. But I need this thing to be over so we can figure out what we're actually going to look forward to come camp time. Because me and Z were on the same page. We could see Van Jefferson being ousted come camp time. If they hire on some of the young guys.
That happened.
But now we know. Reedie is a Van Jefferson guy.
I'm not saying I'm a no. We ain't about to do that. Yeah, not about to do that. I just said he's gonna make the roster. That's all I said. He'll be at the back end of the roster somewhere or on a practice squad. He'll be on this team somewhere. Even if he gets cut, they'll bring him back somehow, some way. That's what I'm saying. We ain't about to mix my words up. I'm just saying. I seen this shit play out a time or two. That's all I'm saying.
If Van Jefferson get cut, he'd probably get picked up by another team in between that time.
Maybe, but I'm just saying we have seen Van Jefferson on numerous of teams. So like, and it's not like it's not like he a slouch. He ain't the best.
No,
he ain't no slouch.
He's serviceable.
I mean, shit, he's better than Luke.
I think he's better than Noah Brown.
He's better than Noah Brown. Yeah, and I'm not even trying to be tough on Luke, but I'm just saying like the chances that this is year 3. If he don't pan out, just like they saying about Benson, he don't pan out, get him the fuck out of here.
I'm shocked they haven't cut Coleman by
he
now.
Got a little bit more rope. I give him a little bit more rope than I was giving him last year because he did seem to, seem to be improving. But
yeah,
how Coleman catch a straight?
Who?
Because this man is playing through all 5 offensive line positions and can't get a starting job on none of them.
I mean, but he still can be. He still can play
all. Yeah, you ain't saying nothing about now he catches straight, but now Luke is. I'm on to you, John. I'm on to you.
No, I said this a couple weeks ago.
I'm gonna let you rock though, but I'm on to you. I'm gonna let you rock.
No, I think there's a chance that if Coleman don't even get depth quality snaps this past season, he could be gone come trade deadline.
Stop it, John.
Nah.
Name my lineman that's better than him. I mean, you got your main guys. You got Tunsu. The left guard is arguably the left guard could be Coleman or Paul. Okay, you got Allegretti, not necessarily way better than Coleman. We don't even know for real. Cosme and Cosme, Wiley, and fucking what's his name? Connolly Jr. So he's like the 4th, 5th best lineman we got. Huh? He just don't.
I would take Trent Scott over Brandon Coleman.
No, you would not.
Fuck yes, I would. Trent Scott was Jaden's first touchdown. What are we talking about right now?
Oh my God!
I would take Trent Scott.
We're talking about gadget guy. He's a gadget guy, a gadget lineman. So you would take him over. Okay,
he's a swing tackle. Nah, Coleman is probably our 8th best offensive lineman.
8th?
I take Goldman starting before I'm taking Coleman starting, and he a rookie. You heard me.
8th.
Old B-Rob number 8th.
I didn't know we had 7 linemen better than Coleman.
Yeah,
starting 5. You're starting 5. Trent Scott. I'd probably take Goldman.
If I'm being totally honest, Coleman didn't do bad in the year that he started. To me, maybe I'm tripping. Is Asia in there? Somebody? Any other talent evaluators in here? Like, am I tripping or am I just saying anything?
Willie just said it. Coleman had a solid rookie year.
I don't think he was bad. He just wasn't a Laramie Tunsil. And then he went to guard and he struggled. Okay, and he beat him out. Like, but now to relegate him to being cut is crazy.
Crazy work.
He just started a whole season.
Coleman was a guard coming out of college.
Give a guy like Luke McCaffrey that had 2 fucking catches, and fucking 29 fucking return yards because he gets to the fucking 30 about 4 or 5 times the fucking job. And he's a wide receiver. Hey. So
we'll see what happens.
For all that, we could just relegate your guy to special teams only. Because really, that's the only thing that he's doing that's really affecting the box score for real. And he ain't really affecting the box score because he ain't fucking scoring nothing. He ain't even came close to breaking shit. I put Jaylin Lane back there kick returner before fucking Luke. And I think Luke, we don't want that. I think Luke, and people gonna say that I'm still talking about Luke. I'm not on that. I'm giving him his flowers that he improved. He definitely improved. But he still ain't what some of y'all in his fan base be glazing him. What is it because he's a McCaffrey brother? The nepotism is crazy.
No, not even that. I said Eli Heiberg was a better McCaffrey than Luke McCaffrey.
Yeah, I don't know. But then you're not even saying the same thing about Sanat. You keep talking about, you kind of have this talking about Sanat. Okay.
I've been on the Sanat train since we drafted him, but it is disappointing.
Yeah, but going on Coleman, though, John, that was a reach. Like, it really was a reach.
Coleman was a reach when we drafted him.
I get it, but I'm just saying, like, because you got to disdain because we drafted him, and he may have not been the choice that you wanted at the time. So now you want to use it.
That's what it is.
He played well.
He had a different guy mocked at that spot. Right.
That's what
I had better guards mocked. Yes, I didn't have no tape on Coleman.
John on his shit.
Both of those 3rd round picks, Luke and Coleman, were reaches. Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of times John be saying be going over my head, but I'm catching all that shit tonight. Pause. I'm catching all that shit tonight. Every little fucking line he's breaking, this shit he's trying to put in, trying to sprinkle. I'm on it. I'm on the Z and I'm on the John. Y'all on y'all shit tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you. Where the fuck is Juan at, bro? Where's Juan at?
Juan gone right now. We don't know where he went. He's probably working or something. Or on the game.
Y'all hear this shit John talking? Like, Coleman wasn't that bad, bro.
I didn't say he was bad. I'm just saying there's better offensive line already on the roster than him right now.
All right.
We traded Jahan in what, year 4?
3.
Year 3. We got rid of
year 3.
We got rid of Hampton in year 2.
But Jahan has consistently shown that he ain't shit. He went to the Eagles and wasn't shit. Maybe I'm being too harsh. But he hasn't done nothing different.
He hasn't.
So that was a good decision for them to cut loose. John, did he have a good rookie season? Yes, he did. But after that, it was downhill. You know, this is a sore subject for Z because he's a Z guy. You know,
I was actually just speaking on Jahan. I basically
yeah, it was.
Yeah, I mean,
it was.
Hopefully he can redeem himself in Atlanta.
And what does this thing say? Indian Lake, Ohio, 1050. McCaffrey was a big reach.
Big reach.
What about it was a reach? For me?
I didn't. No, big. I think. Yeah, anything clarify because
drafting him is a big reach.
Oh, okay. Respect.
Yeah, because I agree. I didn't think we needed a receiver that early. I was like, look, McCaffrey. Luke, I was like, who is this?
Where was he in your board?
Where's my trash can at?
Go ahead.
Because I didn't have nothing on Luke McCaffrey. I wasn't watching no Rice film.
Then he got a video out there when we signed him. Yeah, Luke McCaffrey, fucking 6'3", 219 pounds out of Rice.
I did
quarterback.
I did research.
You know when he on the pod by himself, he be like lit and electrified when he talking. He's very energetic.
If I'm by myself, it is a bad time. I'm like, I'm here for 5 minutes. I already hate the sound of my own voice.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It is over. No, I was doing research after the fact.
Who else, John? Since you're on the roll, let's some shit to clip up. Since you're on the roll, who else? Who else is relegated to the fucking being cut or traded or because we got it on the roster?
Sennett might be on his way out. We don't see nothing.
But who you gonna replace him with?
They already did. They are so high on Lawrence Cager. You bring up now we've said this before. When Dan Quinn brings up at the coach's breakfast, man, look, there's Lawrence Cager guy coming into like his 90th year in the league. Man, he could be something in this offense. We really like him. Great guy in the locker. I'm like, why are we bringing up Lawrence Cager? Why are you bringing up the Timo Luke Cage? We need to be talking about Chig or Bates or Sennett and or Yankoff, and you going to Cager?
Crazy.
Him? I don't know if you recognize the high octave come out of my voice. Him? You why? Honestly, I got questions. I got concerns a little bit. Where DQ's head be at sometimes.
Whoa.
You signed Chickaconquo.
What?
You signed Chickaconquo. You didn't mention him. You signed John Bates last season. Didn't mention him. You drafted Ben Sennett. We ain't heard it from him in months. You still got Kosniankov on the roster. Ain't mention him. But we talking about practice squad, uniform model tight ends now? with high grandiose ideas? What are we doing around here?
The model
look, if this whole football done thing came out, him and Sam Harmon about to go to like some California model agency and go do that. Go pay 53% tax rate on their paychecks. What's they about to do? Quinn saying Quan Martin was, man, we drank that Kool-Aid last offseason. Quan about to break out. He broke everything on the defense. Granted, it was a Joe Witt defense. But take it with a grain of salt. Look, I'm trying to. But you mentioned fifth-string tight ends or fifth-string pass-catching options over your free agent signings, your draft picks, your re-signings. I'm supposed to be happy with that answer?
Yeah.
No. If I don't see production or something out of Sennett, he might be on his way out the door, unfortunately. And I hate to be the one saying it.
Well, we'll see. Blau said he had a role in his offense for him, so we'll see.
We'll see. Because Chig, like we said, Chig about to be that number 2 target. Guaranteed. Future really sent out a life preserver for Jahan. He's saying that's on Jalen Hurts, though. He couldn't find a third option to save his life. Yeah, no, Jalen Hurts is not a great quarterback, but that's just me.
Not just
I'll flame Eagles fan. I'll flame Eagles fans. I mean, he's probably the third best in the division, behind Jaden Dak. But I need this receiver thing figured out. Whether it's Jennings, whether it's Debo, whether it's Aiyuk, whether it's Keenan Allen. If you got to bring in someone, bring him in. If you're saying you are selling this wide receiver room, well, let's dig into the film. You got to figure out something to do. Because it can't be until what? Next week? For them? So, oh yeah.
Yep.
And this coming week, we should be getting all of our all the jersey numbers.
I can't wait to all those kind of fizzle out. Just give us some more news, something to talk about.
Hey, if Sonny Styles wears like number 9 or not number 9, comes out wearing number 6 or number 55, we good. If he comes out wearing like 50, what make you got 58? If you come out wearing like 59, I can't wait for Commander Sawyer to flame it apart. I think 6 or 55 should be the move for him.
That 6 will look sweet.
It will look good. Because Mikey ain't coming out 0. Nah.
But yeah, what else we got?
I think that was about it. I was just going to cover wide receivers, and we touched on the everything else, unless y'all want to talk about something else. We've been here an hour 40? Damn. Hey, because you and I were on for about 40, and then another 40 Reedie. Damn, an hour 40. Appreciate y'all who've been sticking through the live chats and whatnot over on Twitter and here on YouTube with us. Appreciate y'all tremendously, and I know they appreciate the super chat from Futuristic Willie earlier.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Much appreciation.
Hey, man. It's always a good time. But I think with that being said, unless y'all got something else, we will get up out of here so Reedie can actually, get home and not go straight down to the basement.
Go ahead. Nah, I just got held up with some rapping people, parents, and coaches.
Oh no!
I was trying to leave, and then I hit some traffic. I don't know why it's traffic. It's never traffic. Now it's all of a sudden it's traffic. It's as soon as you got something to do, it's always something. I literally haven't. Monday's my off day. I mean, I'm going on a little rant real quick. Monday is my off day. I'm normally able to chill. I've been moving around since 9:30 this morning, like nonstop. And John, I talked to you about something for my homework. I haven't even had a chance to do that because I haven't been back in the house.
Right.
Literally went to the doctors with my mother-in-law, helped her out. Came back, went to my grandmother's house to help her do something. Then I had to go pick my son up. Then I came back and then did a little workout with him. And then I haven't sat down yet. Then I had to go straight to track practice. And I get to track practice. And then, it's just always something. And I do it all over again tomorrow.
All over again.
But I got to work tomorrow. So I'll be going from work to practice, back from home. Wednesday, the same thing. Well, ain't no practice on Wednesday. Then Thursday practice. And then Friday. So, but the weekend we're going out of town. So, and I got to drive. So it's always something.
I know how that goes. We just put the house back together because we got all new flooring. So moving the washer, dryer, stove, cabinets, refrigerator. I forgot how heavy fridges are.
Yeah.
Like full size, heavy as shit. I was like, where's my cane? Like, it was rough.
I even thought I was going to come home and watch some playoff hockey or some playoff basketball. I'm going to sleep.
I'm not far behind. Although, who's playing tonight? Might just throw that on the background. Anybody playing tonight? We're in Flyers and Hurricanes are in overtime.
I ain't gonna hold y'all, but Game of Thrones on the second watch. I realized that I didn't know shit, and I watched it, and I didn't know anything. Like, I'm learning so much on the second watch. I'm on season 3. I started it over a couple days ago, and I keep falling asleep, and then I gotta go back and watch episodes again and stuff. But so much information that I didn't pick up on that I'm picking up on now, like just the everything. It's crazy. And I thought I knew Game of Thrones.
It'd be like that. That's what those sometimes you miss things on the first watch around because you just invested.
Yeah. And then I also think the breaks in between the seasons and stuff like that, you don't go back and rewatch. But now that I'm able to watch everything, like binge it or whatever, because I'm some shit that I thought I knew I didn't know and I was wrong about. Like just the different. It's crazy. It's crazy.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna binge watch this season. How did I miss this the first time around?
Yeah, but I don't know. But like, it's only like a few shows that I've went back and rewatched. Like, I haven't gone back and watched Power, but you probably don't know nothing about that, John. But The Wire, I went back and rewatched The Wire, and that was the same. It was kind of like the same thing for that too. But let's get Z off the pod because he's getting ready to pass out. What's up, Z? How you doing, Z? I feel like I ain't talked to you in weeks. What's up? No, we still got this podcast we call Reedie and Z, right?
This nigga is so capped, bro. I ain't got time.
I ain't really talk to you, bro. You
ain't really no time for Reedie cap.
I used to talk to my man a couple times a day. I barely talk to him one time a day now. That's on my
not dealing with Reedie's cap. That's cap. I know the conversations definitely have shortened because I don't have the same availability, but we have talked. We just talked when I got back. We talked when I was on the road Saturday and when I got back.
Yeah, but I just feel like I ain't talked to my man.
I don't think we talked much. I don't think we talked much.
A little bit, Bob. Damn, you.
I text niggas today. Niggas are no look, and I just left. Yeah.
Nah, I was busy today, Bob. I wasn't even in my phone.
Respect.
What you text me today? Oh, let me check.
What you text me? Just look at your phone.
I'm type nigga. I text Reedie at 7:30 and 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 12:09 about a goddamn thumbnail. That's the only thing he texted me.
Yeah, I ain't get no response. So I said respect.
I ain't even see it. Well, maybe I glanced at it earlier, but
yeah, exactly. Reedie sees everything. He be welling. He sees shit, and he in the moment he be like,
"I'm gonna come back to it,"
and then don't get back to it, and then somehow I ain't see it. He be welling.
I said maybe I glanced at it. I gave you that much.
Nigga looked at the text and said, "Fuck that! I'm not worried about that right now." And they say,
"Nah, I was in the damn that was 12 o'clock. Yeah, I was in the damn doctor's office at that time."
But yeah, nah. I've been cooling though, Bobby. You know what it is. Getting through these days. It's a new life, man. New life.
I feel that. But
all right. I ain't got
I think that's everything. If y'all haven't already,
I am about to be asleep.
See y'all next week.
Might be slumped. Hit that subscribe button on y'all way out, but we'll see y'all next week. Again, Monday night.
Oh, real quick. One last thing. I'm sorry. Shout out to Asia for starting her own podcast. I've been talking about I literally watched all of the episodes like fully through, and I am just amazed on the amount of knowledge that she has on the football subject. Period. Keep doing what you're doing, Asia. You got this. Keep going.
Fantastic work.
Run it up.
Run it up.
I like
Y'all go sub Asia up.
Asia K.
Asia's analysis. Asia's analysis.
Hey, who was it? Juan was right. We got some of the best content creators in the world, and not just us. It's the women too. Asia K. Everyone else.
That's all you know.
I am fried right now. I'm 100% gone.
And when you said everyone else looked off, I said,
go ahead, bro.
Hey, John, I've been there, bro. I've been there. I'm laughing with you. I ain't laughing at you. I've been there. I be trying to remember.
You searching for a third, like, what day is it?
I be saying it, but I don't be remembering names and stuff like that. They be foggy.
Go ahead.
You be searching for a third. You be searching for a third, like, what day is it? What name am I supposed to remember? Everyone else.
All right, bro. I'll holler at y'all, man. We out.
All right, y'all.
All right.
We see y'all next week.